Hello, welcome back everybody. Here's part 2 of my Final Fantasy Tactics Advance playthrough. So now we're going to start, and we're going to find out who this fellow is that we see on the screen speaking at the moment. Gosh, I'm really sorry. Uh-oh, dots. I'm really sorry. Please accept my apologies, dots. Mr. Randall, we expect a certain level of performance, regardless of circumstances. It won't happen again. Don't worry, I'll fix things up here. Oh, thanks! Thanks! Thank you for waiting. Shall we? Look at that guy cringing like that. Embarrassing! Dots. Mewt! Mewt! It is you! Dots. Hi, Dad. Dad? That guy looks way too cool to be his dad. School's out already? Yeah, Dots. These your friends? Don't you still have work to do, Dad? Ah, Dots. Yes! You know. Busy. You all keep an eye on Mewt for me, eh? He used to work at a bigger company before. When Mom died, he stopped caring. He broke down big time. He seems nice. Not many parents talk to their kids like that. I bet you used to go out on vacations and stuff a lot. Well, we'll be waiting for you at my place. Mewt, how much do you know about Marsh? Huh? I guess your family has its problems too, but I heard that Marsh doesn't have a dad, Dots. Dots. Alright, so that guy was his dad, and we'll find out more about what happens to him soon enough. You know, I just realized, I didn't mention this in the last video, but Marsh looks a lot like Ramza from Final Fantasy Tactics, and I realize this is totally intentional. Sadly, I don't think he's as interesting as Ramza. He's not a bad character, but definitely, I just don't feel that they should have done this. There was a very large criteria to fill, you know, big boots to fill in and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's continue. Donald? Oh, hiya. Welcome back. You're kind of late, aren't you? Wow, you're a nice little brother. We had a snowball fight at school. I'm totally soaked. A snowball fight, huh? Did they pick on you again? I'm just not used to the snow, that's all. Yeah, you always were bad at sports. Jeez. Marsh, your guests are here. Tell them to come on up. You invited over some friends? Yeah, one of them says he found this really cool book. I thought you might want to see it, too. You like books, don't you? You're always reading them. Oh, 'cause there's nothing else to do at the hospital. Nothing except read and play games. Dots. Hello? We're here! You must be Donald. I'm Ritz. I'm your brother's classmate. And this is Mewt. Hiya. You get that book, Mewt? Yeah, right here. But I don't know what the title is. Dots. Even the guy at the used bookshop couldn't read it. Wow, Dots, it looks really old. Let's see what it says. Can you see, Donald? Okay, and now they're going to play a little cutscene, and I'll talk a little bit about this, about things again. There's many races in this world. which I think are is one of the better things in the battle system, is the many races and their classes that they can each be. Now, they get basic stats, to compensate for what they can become. So some races are better mages, for example, while others will be better fighters. And in some cases, they may not even have access to one or the other. For example, the humans are pretty much your standard balanced class. They get a mixture of everything. They don't get anything too special. There's a couple of classes they get that are unique to them. There's the Bonga, the lizard men, who are mostly fighters. The Mughals are more of like a thief rogue type thing, so they get a mixture of melee, magic, and range. And they do it in their own Moogly way. And I can't remember the name of the bunny race at this time, but they're really good, and they get a lot of unique classes, and they're really fast, and they're pretty unique. I can't really describe them very well. And then there's, of course, the New Mu, which are the mage-based units. They do the best at healing and black magic and all the fun little spell stuff. I can't read these letters at all. Maybe there's some kind of magic spell. You might not be too far off. Look, a magic circle. Maybe this is in Latin or something. And there are some later editions. Dots, what does this say? Dots alta oran sondus camilla. Dots. It sure sounds like magic. Wow, a magic book. I wish I could use magic. Dots. I knew you'd like it, Donald. If you could use magic, maybe you'd be better at sports. Man, this kid is really mean to me. Why don't I ever say anything to this kid? That's not funny. I mean, I really think he should make a snarky comment back. His little brother's being a twit. Haha, it's true. It'd be cool if this really were a magic book, Dots. Haven't you ever read a book and thought, Dots, what if the world in this book was the real world? I don't know. Most books are so boring. They're all way too predictable. She's read some crappy books. Well, what do you like, Ritz? Comic books? Games! Fighting monsters and all that. Hey, I wish I was doing that right now! Okay, if you could make any game real, which would it be? That's a good question. I'd pick Final Fantasy. That's my favorite. Hey, I think I'd rather play Final Fantasy. I'd be fighting monsters right about now, not listening to you kids talk. My, look at the time. I should get going soon. Yeah, me too. See you at school, Marsh. Thanks for having us over, Marsh. Nice meeting you too, Donald. See you later, Ritz. Wait, I'll see you guys out. Be right back, Donald. Foreshadowing has occurred. I wish I could use magic. Dots. Donald, it's time for your medicine. Okay, Mom. So, we're going to see the opening again, and I'm not really sure what else to say right now until the first battle, the real battle, where, there's a life, well, not really a life or death situation, but, where you can actually kind of, fight, and it's not lame, and you actually kill, you defeat enemies and get loots and money and all the good standard stuff you get in your RPG games. Oh, the class system is back, like I said earlier. And one of the best things about it is, like I said, the races really help to make everything a little more interesting. Unfortunately, the judge system will ruin this awesome potential, or any awesome potential that was there. So, as you can see, the world is kind of changing somehow to something else. We are now in another world. It kind of makes me think of the Never-Ending Story a little bit, which I think is, I like the Never-Ending Story. I've read the book and I've seen the movies, and I enjoyed them. I enjoyed the first movie anyway. The second and third Never-Ending Story are terrible. But the book is really good, and if you are a book reader, I would definitely recommend reading it at some point in your life. Oh, what's this? Donald's like all glowing and stuff now. I guess, I don't know what happened to him, and something's happening to me too. I'm floating over my bed like little Nemo or something. Alright, so I've transformed in like a magical schoolgirl suddenly. Let's see, what is going on now? We are in some mysterious new place. Huh? Where am I? And as you can see, you see the races from earlier in the cutscene from before. Oh, excuse me. Watch where you're going, son. You're a lizard! Well, no crap. What did you say? You said lizard. It takes a lot of nerve to call a banga a lizard. Uh-oh. Kupo, there you are, Kupo! It's a Moogle. He has come to our rescue, hopefully. Moogle, this human brat's with you. Yes, Kupo, he's just come in from the countryside, you see? Dots. Apologize to the Banga, Kupo. Dots. Sorry! Please excuse him. He's not used to seeing Banga. Hey, you, wait! Uh-oh. Kupo? Those clothes, Dots. You're a soldier, aren't you? A Dots soldier? Yes, Dots. So, you wouldn't mind a little engagement? Uh-oh. Engagement? Huh? What's going on here? This is going to be where I stop. As I said earlier, this is Danielle Roddy finishing off with this video. Of course, you can always go visit our website at www.starcatproducts.com, and you can always join our Facebook page too. We'd love to have more followers. So, hope to see you in part 3. Toodaloo!